Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about some dimension of spirituality. Why I choose the topic spirituality? Because there are many problems in the world. There are many solutions in the world in different areas, like in science and technology, in art and culture, in governance, in politics, in economics, in sports, in movies. But I choose spirituality because spirituality is the core of all subjects. If you understand the core, then understanding every area, any other aspect or any other subject become very easy, because core is the main ingredient of each and every subject, be it sports, be it movies, be it politics, be it economics. Because nowadays we see in movies, you can say violence is promoted, okay, politics, people who are in politics are promoted, who are in economics promoted, in sports, in movies. So these sectors, basically sports, movies, politics, economics, in scientific arena, in professor arena, in philosophical arena, and also in spiritual arena, these types of people are focused. But we have to understand that in reality we have to find the core of each and every aspect, because we know that for human beings, whatever we derive, whatever we think, we see things in this world which are man-made, basically using the mechanism of human being, using the mind of human being, using the body of human being. So we have to understand that the core of each and every life is same. The core of each and every life same. It varies in terms of complexity, but basic structure is same. So if we understand the basic structure, so understanding all other aspects become very easy. That's why I choose spirituality, because spirituality focus on your inner self, your inner engineering, not genetic engineering, nor outer engineering, nor any other types of engineering. It focus on inner engineering. If you engineer yourself inner, when you engineer yourself in you can say internally, then all other things are done in a systematic manner, in a order manner, or if not in order, in a proper in sync with life. So it is very important that each and everyone focus on spirituality, because all other dimensions are sub part of spirituality. If we understand the core, if we have a command over the core, then all other aspects become very easy, and in this manner we are capable of solving many problem, and also if problem are solved, we are capable of enjoying our life. Because nowadays you see in the world, suicide are committed, people who are below 15 years of age, children who are below 18 years of age commit suicide. This is the time where life flourishes on its full potential, but children's, you can say adults, committing suicide, okay, in India, in other parts of the world. This show that there is something very wrong in our fundamentals. So we have to strong our fundamentals where we are lacking, and we make a policy and program on a global level. People, you can say leaders from different countries sit together and make a policy and program, and also other stakeholder, other academia, other philosopher, other spiritual guru, everyone is invited in that conference. Not only leader, people who are well aware in that area are invited and make a policy and program and implement properly in this world. Because for example, in COP16, in COP27, in COP25, there are many meetings going on, but its implementation is very poor. Leaders come together, sit together, talk on climate change, environment, biodiversity, CO2 emission, blah blah blah, but there is very you can say very poor implementation on the ground. So it is very necessary that our policy and program so simple that its implementation become much easy, because implementation is the core. If we make policy and program and do not implement in the ground, what is the point of it? Okay, so we have to understand, first of all, we not only private sector, government sector, we, you can say, choose people who are very enthusiastic in solving their problem, or even if there is no problem, who are living their life full in a full joyful manner. We have to choose that people, and on their own terms. We have to give them freedom that on their own terms, they whatever they want to do, they do, and government must support it in terms of fund, in terms of security, in terms of whatever things are needed to them. So it is very important. Otherwise, till now, whatever I see, whatever I hear, or whatever see in nearby area, there is very poor implementation, and people who want to do something, but due to pressure of society, of family, or their you can say peer, they do something else. So it is our task that we, because there are that amount of people who are living in this world, 8 billion people, and it is not good, because our earth is not capable of holding that many of people. If it is, then other species are lost. Soil pollution happen, air pollution happen, water pollution happen. So we have to understand life, physical, non-physical, creation, existence happening. We have to understand each and everything and try to make a connection between each and everything, that all other things are, see, for example, if human being become 10 billion, then other species are lost. So we are interfering in the fundamental nature of the existence, fundamental nature of the creation, because we are interfering in it, and it is not good, because whatever is created by the creator is so beautiful, so complex, so you can say mysterious, that if we interfere into it, we lost its connection and it impacted our life. So we have to understand the nature, we have to understand the mystery of the creator's creation. What is the proportion of life form, in which proportion plants should live, in which proportion human beings should live, in which proportion other life forms should live, like Monera, Protista, fungi, Animalia, Plantae. These are the 5 kingdoms of all the life organisms, all the life form, all the organisms. So we have to understand, first of all, pay attention on it. Okay, it is each and every human being pay attention on their life. They understand their relation with environment, their relation with other life form, their relation with other human being. So it is very important that we adopt inner engineering. We do inner engineering, then only each and every human being are capable of solving their own problem. If each and every human being solve their own problem, then problem which are needed the collaboration of many people, they come together and solve that problem also. So it is very important that first of all, each and every human being solve their own problem, understand their own mechanism. This is the problem in the world. Each and every human come alone, go alone. In this world, we spend some, let's say, on average 60 to 70 years. So in this 60 to 70 years, we have to understand that we come alone, go alone, and in this 60 to 70 year, if any task is required, if any things is required which demand the collaboration of human being on a large scale, on a small scale, on a regional level, on a national level, on international level, so we do that task. Okay, so in spirituality, each and every man must focus on themselves. If they focus on themselves, then understand you can say their cycle of life, their mystery of their life, what things made human being, what is the quality of human being, to which extent they expand their limitation of mind, their body. Okay, so in this manner only, when people pay attention, in India, for many, you can say from decades, or you can say from time immemorial, people spend much of their time on human mechanism. In Europe, we see people spend their time on machine, people spend their time on material things, but in India, particularly in India, people spend time on non-physicality, on, you can say, spirituality, and on human mechanism. That's why we are not at good in science and technology, but we are very at good in spirituality, in human mechanism. Buddha, Mahavira, Krishna, Shiva, all these people are originated, or you can say you find their link with India, because people of that country invested their life in understanding their mechanism. And it is very important, because we know that human mechanism is the most sophisticated, most complex machine on this planet, and through this machine all other machines are created, be it train, be it you can say aeroplane, be it spacecraft, whatever you think of, whatever complex it is, be it supercomputer, everything is come from this machine. So if we upgrade, or if we understand, enhance this mechanism, this machine, then all other machines which are created by human being become more complex and more sophisticated, because it uses our data, it uses our thought, our emotions, our ideas. So if we create genuine idea in sync with the nature, or you can say if we understand our mechanism in its full form, okay, and then you can say we give ideas, we give thoughts, and machines which are we created by human being uses that idea and that thought, then that machine also upgraded. So first upgradation of this machine is required, then all other machine are automatically upgraded, because basically they are raw material is human mind. Okay, after that, after processing is also coming in human mind, only implementation in other machine. So one day I thought about, if let's say I have nothing, I I have nothing, that means I have no gadgets, like no mobile, no laptop, no tab, no vehicle, nothing. So and I want to go many places without that machine. Is it possible? Is it very much possible? But in a different manner, in a different manner. Because see, when we go here, all types of data is collected in our mind, all types of data is collected in mind, beats, sound, taste, touch, see, hear, all types of data, whatever we see, whatever we hear, all types of data is collected in our mind and instantaneously. That means at each and every moment data is collected in our mind. Okay. So meditation, I found meditation is a technique through which you can go to the core of the creator's creation without using any vehicle, using your mechanism, because your mechanism is the most complex, most sophisticated vehicle. Using this vehicle, you can go wherever you want. You can go wherever you want. And even I use the term core of the creation because this is the ultimate goal. We go to the moon, we go to the Mars, we go to the other, we want to go to the many satellites which are not human, where human beings are not sitting, or you can say not a human made satellites, or go to the out of our solar system, or on try to find out the mystery of the other galaxy. So till now we reach till a galaxy, but we know that there are stars. Through this star there are solar system, many solar system make galaxy, many galaxy made galaxy cluster, many galaxy made super cluster, and all super cluster made a visible universe, and we know that there are invisible universe. Okay. And both visual and invisible universe, there are two dimension, physicality and non-physicality. And also in this there are in visual universe there are dark matter and dark energy. Dark energy constitutes 70%, dark matter constitutes 28%, and 5% are ordinary matters. And in these ordinary matter, 0.5% is star. So whatever you talk about supercluster is just a 0.5% of the normal energy of the, you can say, dark energy. Okay, normal energy of the whole visual universe. So we are and if you try to find out the position, or you can say percentage of human being, it become very negligible. So in this vast creation, in this vast cosmos, and we know that what is the functioning of human being is same as the functioning of earth, and is same as the functioning of whole universe. So if we understand our microcosmos, then understanding the macrocosmos become very easy, because they are made up of the same component. We have to just understand its role, its complexity, and its sophistication. All other ingredients are same. And we know that each and every human beings have some uniqueness. We know that 99.9% of the genetic material is same in each and every life form, only 0.1% vary, and this 0.1% make a difference between one life form to another life form in terms of uniqueness. So experience of all life form, experience of every human being are different. So if we want to understand the mystery of the creation, so by hearing, by seeing, we understand, or data of the experience of other people is collected in our mind. But if we want to collect the data in its true form using our mechanism, then experience is the best thing. And for this you have to devote your time, your energy, your resources to that task. Then only you gain experience of it, and anything you gain by experientially it become yours. So try to, you can say, unite, or you can say try to include each and every particle, each and every happening, each and every moment as a part of yourself, and this is done only by meditation. This task is done only through meditation, because at each and every moment infinite things are happening, and each and every moment infinite things are happening, and we know that we are not capable of experiencing each and every task or each and every happenings by just doing it or by just experiencing it. But in meditation, all other aspect data of all tasks are downloaded in your mind, and whenever required that you want to collect or you want to know that information, automatically that data is collected in your mind, and very easily you go through it. There is, in meditation, literally there is no requirement of seeing, hearing anything from any other source, because if you deeply meditated, all what is happening in the whole creation, data of all things are downloaded in your mind, and you have to just you can say run it like a program in your computer. Just run that data, and the whole picture is seeing in front of you. You can see the whole picture in front of you. So it is very important how you keep your body, how you keep your mechanism, and what tasks you perform in each and every moment. It is not possible that every time we become meditative, like sitting in a posture or do that, but if we if we do whatever you do in a meditative manner, then it is possible that every moment we are in a meditative state, whatever task it is, be it eating, be it sleeping, be it walking, be it talking, whatever it is. If we are meditative, if we capture this phenomena, or you can say if we understand this phenomena and implement in our life, that each and every moment we become meditative, then all types of data are automatically, whatever you do, you may dance, but data, let us say if at any place war is happening, if you are doing any other task, that data is automatically downloaded in your mind if you are in a meditative state. And it is very important because our mind has infinite dimension. If we open all dimension through meditation, through sadhanas, through other tasks, then all wires are open, and whatever data is coming, that wire sense it and downloaded it in your brain. So it is very important, enhance your mechanism, first of all enhance your brain, then only we can do all other tasks using our body. So this is a very important lecture. This is a very important lecture because in this, not a lecture, you can say discussion, or you can say just a talk, whatever I see, whatever I experience, because nowadays I see in the world people invest most of their time in sleeping, most of the time in watching movies, most of the time in partying, most of the time in, you can say, just talking or doing random things. But it is responsibility of the responsible people that make such a atmosphere, such a conducive atmosphere, such a, you can say, better society, that people see, this is the true nature of meditativeness, it is the true nature of each and every life form. But if people are not in that path, or you can say avoid it, we have to create an atmosphere and society that they are bound to choose that path. Why it is bound? Because they are not aware of themselves. For example, the best part is that each and every human being understand their mechanism and try to use their body and their mind for their for their own well-being. But people are not doing it. People using their body and mind against it, like consuming alcohol, doing random things, by abusing, by, you can say, doing wrongdoings, by doing things which are not good for their health, their education, for your culture, their mechanism. So we have to, if it is necessary, we have to create an atmosphere in society that people are bound, not forcefully, but there is no other path than this path, because this, you can say, there are many paths, but one path is as good as all other paths, seems like a sub level, or you can say not so good as it, not good at it, not good as this. So people automatically choose that path. For example, if you have a 5, you can say, bucket, and in each one bucket 1 million, another bucket 50,000, another bucket 20,000, another bucket, you can say, 10,000, another bucket 5,000, and if you have to choose, so automatically you choose 1 billion. Whatever your task is, let us say you are not interested in money, then also you choose it, because you try to invest that money for well-being of other people. If you are not interested in money, that means you are interested in the well-being of other people, or you can say you use that money for your own task, even if money is not required. But we know that in nowadays many of the things are dependent on money. Okay, so in the same manner, if you understand, or if you gain the perspective that this path is so beautiful, so good, that all other parts look a subsection of it, then you choose that path only. So it is the responsibility of responsible people, it is the responsibility of, you can say, conscious people, that create a conscious planet where all people live in a meditative state and are capable of solve their own problem. Because we know that time is limited. If one being try to solve the problem of other, it can, but their time is limited, they are not capable of touching all the people. We use science and technology, we use some group of responsible people, after that also we are not capable of solving the problem of all types of problem, or you can say enhancing the mechanism of all. I use the term all, that means all the human being, all the life form, all the physical, non-physical, all. It is only possible if we aware each and every human being that they are capable of solving their own problem by their own, and by just putting that data in their mind, we have to, you can say, create atmosphere, we have to create infrastructure so that people come here understand it and apply in their life. Many people hear it, but they do not apply in their life. But it is our responsibility that just put that thought in their mind, that you are capable of solving your own problem and also problem of the other human being. And if not other human being, just solve your own problem. If each and every human understand this, then you can say 100% problem, not 99.9, 100% problem is solved, because every person solve their own problem. If grouping is required, a group of people solve their own problem. If grouping is required, let's say on one task every human being apply, so we know that the basic understanding or basic core of each and every human being is same. So even if a task required 100 people come together and do something, it is done very easily. So the core principle and the core idea from this, you can say, from this session is that become meditative, understand your own mechanism from, you can say, from the core to the surface, and try to unite, you can say, try to unite all other forms with you, and at last include each and every, I use the term each and every particle, or you can say each and every sub particle as a part of yourself, that there is no difference between you and creator. Because when, for example, when we try to understand about tree, we go to a tree and try to seeing its feature, its experiencing its feature, and try to understand it. But if you are a tree, then understanding yourself becomes very easy, because one tool we use is first of all understand yourself. If you understand yourself, understanding anything become very easy. So if you, for example, let's say if you understand yourself entirely from surface to core, so if you want to understand a tree, you just go, you understand the tree externally or in a meditative manner, but if you experience tree as a part of yourself and you know that you understand yourself, so you understand tree only. In this manner, include all other things as a part of yourself. And finally, in the last, there is no difference between you and the cosmos, because if you include all cosmos as part of yourself and you know that understanding, and you know and you understand yourself entirely, then understanding the cosmos become very easy. So this is the very, you can say, this is the formula of understanding anything. If you want to understand anything, just include as part of yourself, and then you know the technique of how to understand or how to do inner engineering and how to understand your mechanism. So include as a pigeon as a part of yourself, and then understand it. Include any tree as a part of yourself, understand it entirely. Include any stone as a part of yourself, understand it entirely. Include any star as a part of yourself, understand it entirety. And in the same manner, include each and every, or you can say include a universe as a part of yourself, and you understand it entirety. And in last, there is no difference between you and the creator. You are the creator. So it becomes very, very easy for us to solve any problem, understand anything, and very joyfully we open all dimensions of our mind, because in a joyful manner there is less stress, less pressures, and our mind is capable of exploring or blossoming their own. So it is very important. If our mind blossom their own, this is the significance of inner engineering. Okay, inner engineering, I am not just, what is inner engineering definition is just understand yourself internally. This is the inner engineering. Externally we do many things, we do architecture, we make machines, we make you can say many cultural festival, all other things we make externally, but there is very less focus on internal things. So whatever we do in outside, it's good, but we also understand inside, and then include inside and outside and make a cocktail out of it, and then in this manner we understand the whole cosmos. And this is the purpose of each and every human being, be it a farmer, be it a vegetable vendor, be it a fruit vendor, be it a soldier, be it a leader, be it a philosopher, spiritual, cricketer, you can say sports person, movie star, whatever they are, the core purpose is they want to understand their mechanism and as well as what is happening outside. People who understand you can say people who understand whole cosmos as a part of their self, or they understand they are the creator of this whole creation, that is all. This is said in many scriptures, in whatever it is Gita, it is Quran, it is Bible, it is Guru Granth Sahib, or whatever you can say sacred book of any religion. The core idea is unite, or you can say understand yourself as the creators of this creation, and this is the fundamental and this is the complex, or you can say whatever you say, this is the very basic teaching and this is the ultimate teaching of anything. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So namaskaram, thank you.